Hello, everyone. This is Independent Conservative. Thank you all for joining me. So, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis blasted Kamala Harris for some foolish things that she said about him. Essentially, she said, in reference to the hurricane, that he's being selfish and self centered. I'm going to let you guys listen in on to this audio clip, and we're going to get right into this whole idea of Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, being selfish, and I'm trying to figure out what that's all about. Why would you say that? Let's get into this. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, these people. So let's see what we have.
This is a Fox News alert. Florida is once again bracing for another massive storm. Hurricane Milton is currently a Category 5 hurricane barreling across the Gulf of Mexico, right towards the Florida Peninsula on the east coast of Florida.
As
And
if they don't
hurricane
have
warnings
enough
have been
problems with
issued for the entire Tampa area. Evacuations have been issued. It has a population of 3.3 million people, along with neighboring metros of Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Sarasota, even inland Orlando, where another 3 million people live. This is a fast-evolving, extremely dangerous situation. They're especially worried about swells of up to 20 feet, but the state of Florida, as usual, is well prepared. Now, you can't say the same about Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Now, they have been MIA in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, but especially in North Carolina. Now, today, Kamala tried to insinuate that Governor DeSantis does not want federal help. Well, Governor DeSantis said he didn't even know she called. That is according to Secretary of Homeland Security Mayorkas. FEMA, he's saying they're bankrupt. According to FEMA's own website, over $1 billion went to Harris, Biden, unvetted illegal immigrants. And this week she is focused on fawning interviews, as I've been telling you, with the Call Me Daddy podcast, Stephen Colbert, Howard Stern, and the ladies of The View, instead of being in North Carolina, which she and Joe abandoned. It is the worst hurricane to hit the Southeast since Katrina, and they have been missing in action. They haven't lifted a finger to help, and now suddenly she's pretending to care and says this. Take a look.
NBC is reporting Governor DeSantis is ignoring your calls on hurricanes, resources, and help. How does that hurt the situation here?
You know, moments of crisis, if nothing else,
she's doing her hair all like this.
The moment that anyone who calls themselves a leader says they're going to put politics aside and put the people first. People are in desperate need of support right now, and playing political games at this moment in these crisis situations, these are the height of emergency situations, is just utterly irresponsible, and it is selfish, and it is about political gamesmanship instead of doing the job that you took an oath to do, which is to put the people first.
Make no mistake, Hurricane Helene is Kamala's Katrina. Joining us now, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is with us on the latest on preparation. All right. I saw the statement from your office. Number one, you did not hear about a call from Kamala. You would have taken the call, you said. I had you on my radio and TV show before Helene hit. You told me, and I had Governor Kemp on, and he told me, in your case, you had 30,000 utility trucks staged to go in right after the hurricane. You had food, water, medicine, supplies ready to go right in behind the hurricane, as usual. I'm assuming you have the same thing for Milton. Am I wrong, Governor?
No, you're right. And Hurricane Helene was a Category 4 storm. It did significant damage to the state of Florida. We've been on this footing now for 2 weeks straight in terms of preparation, response, and now we have an even bigger storm that's bearing down, as you pointed out, on a very populated area, potentially could do even more damage. And we've been laser focused on leveraging all resources available, including from the federal government. And I've been in touch with both FEMA and the president, as well as marshaling all our state agencies and working to support our local communities. And so for Kamala Harris to try to say that my sole focus on the people of Florida is somehow selfish is delusional. She has no role in this. In fact, she's been vice president for 3.5 years. I've dealt with a number of storms under this administration. She has never contributed anything to any of these efforts. And so what I think is selfish is her trying to blunder into this. No, and here's
Has
the
she
thing.
ever called before?
She has no role. No, she has no role in this process. I'm in contact with the President of the United States. I'm in contact with FEMA director. I'm obviously managing all our state agencies. We're supporting all our local government. And I will say this. I've had storms under both President Trump and President Biden, and I've worked well with both of them. She's the first one who's trying to politicize the storm, and she's doing that just because of her campaign. She's trying to get some type of an edge. She knows she's doing poorly, and so she's playing these political games. I don't have time for political games. I've got peoples whose lives are on the line. I've got peoples whose homes and their possessions are on the line. And we are focused 100% on that mission.
Man, I'm not
worried about playing her political games. And so she is being selfish by trying to blunder into this when we're working just fine.
You know, you had properly staged. You are ready for Milton. You have all the utility trucks. You have food. You have water. You have supplies.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I just want to let you guys listen. I hope I don't get a copyright strike for that. I just want you guys to listen in on a portion of that. Yeah, you know, that's crazy. And then you would have to ask. Well, this is what I asked myself. So it says, if Ron DeSantis essentially said that she's trying to politicize this and trying to get an edge. And I can't help but wonder, an edge with who? I mean, like, really, what idiot would support her if she's trying to get an edge by accusing Ron DeSantis of being selfish? Because you heard what she said in the interview. What edge is she trying to get? I'm not saying that to attack Ron DeSantis. What I'm trying to say is, if in fact she's trying to get an edge, which I personally believe that she's politicizing it, that's a stupid move. Because anyone with any sense would think, man, people's lives are being taken here. People's homes are gone. You know, they don't have any food. They don't have medical. They don't have this. They don't have that. And here you is trying to politicize it, Kamala. I don't want to vote for you. Okay, because here you more concerned about your campaign and getting into the office based on a bunch of nonsense. Okay, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. You don't care about people. You don't care about human lives. You care about getting in the office. And I understand to some degree, in terms of political science, that you may play to some extent on this. Okay. But if so, do something that is positive. Don't say something foolish like he's trying to be selfish and he's trying to use this as a man. Please help me, Jesus. Please help me. As Ron DeSantis said, he said he worked under Obama, he worked under Trump, and they did just well. Okay, and that he stated that she's the first one to say this foolishness. Of course, she's the first one to say this foolishness. But the problem with that foolishness is that it's foolish. Why would you say that? What she should have done as a political tactic, if she wants to get an edge, is say something positive and do something positive. As he said, she didn't even call. She didn't even call. I'm pretty sure he wasn't lying. You know what's crazy? It's really hard to decipher a lot of this stuff when it comes down to the poll numbers. That's why a lot of times I don't pay attention to these polls, because on the right, Trump is winning. On the left, Kamala's winning. So who's winning? Who? Where do we? And the reason why I say this is because I don't want to be. I want Trump to win, but I want to be realistic. Okay, because if he's not winning, I don't want some polls on the right saying, well, he's winning, and I know he's not winning. And they just can't deal with it. You understand? Here's my solution to this whole thing. I'll just wait till November. And after all the nudie swoot and all the nonsense is gone from both sides, then we'll see who won. Okay? I really don't pay too much attention to these polls because I can't trust them. You know, somebody somewhere is lying. I would be more led to believe that it's the left, because that's all they do is lie, as far as I'm concerned. They don't have any morals and principles. But I'm a realist, okay? If Trump is not winning, he's not winning. But here's the thing. If he's not winning, it isn't because his policies are not. If he's not winning, it's because the mainstream media is pumping up Kamala Harris, like I told you before, like she's the goddess of all time. But here's the deal. Like I said, let's get back to the whole issue. Yeah, what she said was a foolish tactic. And a person would have to be as blind as 850 million bats to support her based on her accusation that Governor Ron DeSantis is being selfish. In what way is he being selfish? Even though I know this is election cycle and everything, and it's not just for the president, it's for other people too, like I think senators and so forth and governors. How is it that he's being selfish? This is a hurricane. What is he going to do? What are you going to do? Sit back and say, well, you know what? American government, FEMA, you all do it. I'm going to step back and wait on you guys to come in and save the day. Homeland Security guy just said, it's like Ron DeSantis said, they said that they don't have enough money to last for the whole hurricane season. Is he supposed to just sit back and say, well, I don't want to be selfish, so let me go ahead and let the American government come in and save the day? Woman, go to HELL. And I'm not repenting of that. I'm not taking it back. Go to HELL. These people make me sick. She's about the dumbest person I ever see in politics I've ever heard in my life. I mean, really, dude. I mean, really. Look, that's just dumb to say something like that. She should have said something else more positive and maybe get people. But if people support her for that, after she said that idea of him being selfish, and they support her for that, woe unto them. Woe unto them. It would be needless for me or anyone with any kind of brain to have any kind of conversation with them on politics or anything for that matter. Because if you wavery-minded and unstable here, you're going to be wavery-minded and unstable in other things. I wouldn't even waste my time. But yeah, I just wanted to say that. That's foolish about what she said. He's selfish. I mean, come on, man. Lives are being taken here. People need him. He's doing what he's supposed to do. That's his house. That's not your house, Kamala Harris. That's Ron DeSantis' house. Let him do what he's supposed to do in his house. Let me do what I'm supposed to do in my house. What I'm doing in my house and take care of my bills and feed my children, take care of the people that's in my house and under my roof, it's my sole responsibility. If I need you, I ask for you, okay? But I don't need you because you don't have it anyway. You don't have it anyway. You gave it all. You gave it to people that don't even belong in the house. You gave it to people out here. So what am I supposed to do? Crawl to you? This woman, help me, Lord. Help me stay godly. Help me. Because she makes me sick with flipping her hair back like this. And listen, when I say that, it don't have nothing to do with her being a woman or Indonesian, any of that kind of stuff. They ain't got nothing to do with her race, her ethnic group, or her being a female. They ain't got nothing to do with it. Because some of the most powerful females, okay, I love. Most of them are on the right, okay, because they got sense. They ain't talking all this race bull crap, but they're women. So it had nothing to do with your race or or her gender. It's just that she's a goofball. She says stuff that she sticks her foot in her mouth all the way down her throat. Okay? And you can't get it out. Let me stop. Yeah, but you heard that, and that's what I had to say about it. What she said was stupid, dumb, and crazy and ignorant. And if she's trying to get an edge on the political edge, I don't know what edge she's trying to get, because that was foolish to say such a thing. She is in no position, none whatsoever, to call Ron DeSantis selfish when you taking hundreds of millions of dollars and hundreds of billions of dollars and giving that money to people that's not even a part of this country. And in your own people, you give them a little over $700. Woman, shut up. Who's the selfish one here? Who's the selfish one? Don't make me say something later, then I got to repent again. Okay? Yeah. Come on, man. We got to wake up. We got to wake up with these clowns because they tripping. All right, but that's what I had to say about that. What do you guys think about this? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. See you again.